Hi, my name is Teresa Reiner, and this is for Advanced Literature for Children. This is my text set for introductions. Books that I feel like I can relate to the character in the Nancy Drew books. I grew up loving mysteries and read every single Nancy Drew book I could get my hands on. Loved those and kept a little checkoff list. My favorite read aloud book for my students was The False Prince by Jennifer Nielsen. It was the book that they begged me to read every day and would beg me not to stop, could not wait till the next day to hear what would happen, and absolutely loved it. My favorite read aloud is called A Family Apart, and it is a historical fiction book about the orphan train children. And there's a whole series, and as soon as I finished reading that book, my children would race to the library to try to get the next book in the series and read it. And there are older books too that probably would never have been checked out if I wouldn't have read that, but it worked in with our curriculum so well that I read it each year. Children's books that I read for my children that they still talk about and love. Love You Forever by Robert Munsch and The Foot Book by Dr. Seuss. Those were two books that my children absolutely loved. I kept the hard copies they're in their baby boxes because those books were so special. A childhood book of mine that I really related to was Heidi by Joanna Spyri. I grew up my dad was in the military, so I grew up in Germany and visited Austria a lot, and always imagined that I was Heidi when I was walking out in the Alps. A powerful book that I've read that really touched me was A Night Divided by Jennifer Nielsen, about a family separated by the wall between the two Germanys during World War II. Fantastic book. Two books that made impressions on me as children, and it was right around third or fourth grade, were A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle and Island of Blue Dolphins by Scott Odell. And I actually just chose the Odell Award because of that very book. So those are the books that I feel like introduced me, and I'm looking forward to this class.